today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jameis Winston and the Indianapolis Colts versus Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
from the gun, Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down. Again, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. That's caught at the 1. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out and feel charged up and ready to go.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston on the move to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st down throw for Winston. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Winston. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now a timeout.
3rd down and
7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Let's go!
So we've reached halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Colts 3.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Past the 20. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Throwing again here, Wilson being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
31-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What's the deal, y'all?
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Watch 80. Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls. Target.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
There by Earl Thomas.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down, Winston. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. T.Y. Hilton once again, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down.
Jameis again. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now it's Lockett. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.